Okay, so in this video, I am going to show you guys how to use the camera tool to create some 3D views that are that look like you're standing in the building. So it's pretty cool. Gives you a different perspective. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. In your assignment, I want you guys to do at least 3 of these, and so you can do one in your bedroom, of the living room, maybe main area space. You could even do a bathroom if you wanted. And so just at least 3 different places, okay? So if you're all done with your ceiling and lights, I'm actually going to close this plan, and I'm just going to use the level 1 again. So before I do this, I do want to explain kind of a couple of things. Our levels are basically like horizontal slices through our design, okay? If you scroll down a little bit here, you'll see these elevations. Okay, so you guys did elevation drawings, and we'll get to these in Revit. But if you click on them and open them, let's open the east view, for example. This is the side of our building. So now we're in elevation view, okay? So that different perspective. And you have these horizontal levels slicing through the building. And so that's what these L1 and L2s are referring to. Over here on the side, L1 ceiling is basically like, hey, we're creating a ceiling on L1 and we're going to make it a certain height, you know, as a ceiling for that level. If we were to go in and draw walls on level 2, they would go and be placed on level 2, okay? You can see here actually that level 2 doesn't start where the top of this wall hits. So that's because we selected all these walls and made them 10 feet tall, and level 2 is set to 12 feet. So you can actually change these. You can click into these, say I want to make it at 10 feet. You can do that and change it. And then say I just undid that. Say I'm like, well, maybe I want my walls to just go up to level 2. You can do select your walls, for example. So I'm going to do select all instances in entire project, so it selects all my walls. And then over here, I have it unconnected at a height of 10 feet. So instead of doing that, I could connect them to level 2 and then click apply. And then it's going to go up to whatever level 2 is. The nice thing about doing that is that now if I do change this to 10 feet, okay, I'm like, oh no, I actually wanted that to be 10 feet. Look, my wall is automatically updated because I essentially coded them over here to project up to a top constraint of level 2. So they're going to go wherever level 2 is defined at. So just a handy little trick there. Anyways, we are going to look at how to do some internal detail shot kind of things. So I like to do these on the floor plan. Makes the most sense to me. And you'll probably do the same, and I'll show you why. So this is going to be done if you go to the View tab and drop this 3D view arrow down. There's this camera option. You can see here you can actually do walkthroughs, and that's really cool. We'll talk about that later. But this camera view, if you click it, it'll put a little camera icon on your cursor. So before you click, the key with using this is that you want to click and place this camera. Imagine a person is standing there taking the picture. Okay, where do you want them to take it from? I want to take a picture of kind of like my grand room, so my living room or my kitchen space and stuff. So I'm going to place this camera right by like the front door, and I'm going to click, and then I'm not going to click again. I'm just going to move my mouse, and it's going to drag out basically the spider web looking thing. And then I'm going to go outside the building way over here. And it's going to automatically create this 3D view for me that you can find under 3D views over here. So we just made this. You can rename this view to like living room plus kitchen, okay? And then you see it'll rename it up there. You can, sorry if you hear my baby crying. You can open this up, make it whiter, bigger. Say you don't like the angle that the camera took it from, you know, you can go and adjust that too. Say, like, man, I really should have put the camera maybe over here more. Okay, no problem. Just go ahead and drag it. You can drag it to the center, and then you can also drag this kind of angular right here over some, and then go back over to that view, and you can see how that adjusted it. Okay, so there's, like, you know, you can kind of mess with it to get the best angle. Okay, once I click off the edge of that and I go to my floor plan, that camera's gone. Okay, if you want to bring the camera back, you can select the boundary of the camera shot, go to your level 1, and then it'll re-highlight. Okay, so if you lose that ability to drag that around and whatever, you'll just have to open that 3D view and click on the boundary to it. Okay, so for your screenshots for your assignment, oh, and then another thing, because you're probably wondering how mine looked like it did on the screenshot I did, you can change the viewing display options to like textures, and it'll change the way everything looks and make it more realistic. You can even do the realistic mode. It just might take a second to load. You can see the lights. You know, I need to probably put more lights up here. That ceiling style and all the furniture and the stuff you've done. So it really kind of brings your design to life. So you guys are going to do at least 3. If I take one of, like, the bedroom, for example, real quick, do one over here, and it'll automatically plop me into that detail. And then you can screenshot these images for your assignment. Okay, I would put it on, at least put it on textures, but try out the realistic mode. I mean, you might as well do that. It's going to make everything look more realistic. Sometimes certain components look weird in different types of views, so just do whatever works best, and then screenshot your camera views and put it in your assignment.